for inviting me to this program and delivering a talk on governance. In fact, in Jamia Millia Islamia, we have already implemented management information system, and almost all the sectors we have covered. First of all, when we talk about governance or management of a university, I'll be talking in a different perspective because Professor Z.H and other of our panelists have already discussed about certain other aspects, but I'll be discussing about the university governance itself and management of the university. Because if the university has to function very well, if it has to be very efficient, then we have to take the help of ICT, information communication technology. For governance, it is very important that we should have transparency in the system. And the first thing that comes to our mind is to have a proper website where we can put all the information. For example, I will cite one example. A colleague of ours in the university was having a lot of RTIs. I think he is a lecturer in Department of Chemistry. Almost 100 RTIs he has already given to the university. And university people were very much perturbed. Vice Chancellor said, okay, what we will do, we will put all the RTIs on the website of the university. At least everyone should see that, you see, who is putting a large number of questions, whether the questions are relevant or not, and the person himself can see. So, I mean, that is also part of the governance, because you see, if you put everything on the website, all the information that is needed by the faculty, by the administration, as well as by the students, then at least the person, I think, could discipline himself, and that will bring something to the betterment of the university. So, that is one example I'm telling you. Apart from that, you see, many universities, I was the registrar of the university for 3 years, and sometimes we find that, you see, our establishment sections, generally they don't want to share the information of the minutes of meetings and so on. What we did in the university, all the academic council meetings minutes, executive council meeting minutes, as well as court meetings, they were put on the website immediately after the meetings were held. So it is, some sort of, it is something which is very, very important in the university system, that even those information which were considered earlier to be, very confidential, they are not confidential for anyone. Everyone should know what is happening in the university. Okay, fine. So now I come to, I will upgrade this one. Just a moment. Okay. Okay, so roadmap for e-governance. Information management, that is website, I've taken an example, then management information system, and the final thing is the e-governance. Management information system brings efficiency and transparency in the system, accuracy and timely information, support for decision making, and easy access to information, enforcement of standards, and reduced data transparency. The Jamia Millia Islamia Management Information System we started in 2002 with the help of a company called SQL Star International, and with whom we are still working. So in these 8 years, we have, covered almost all these modules. The examination module and the stores module are currently, being tested. Stores module we have implemented up to the level of IT purchases. But in the case of examinations, we have taken certain courses this year, and we have tested them, and finally it will take a very long time to implement throughout the university the examination system, because we have 185 courses, and the rules, we have different type of systems. We have annual system, we have semester systems, we have 5 years annual system, we have 3 years annual system. So, I mean, it is a very complex system, so it will take very long time, but finally, anyway, we have tested the, examination module, and we will start implementing from, I think, from next year. Then, okay. Now I take the case of admission. You see, in our university, admissions are through entrance test only. For 185 courses, we have entrance test followed by interview. And right in the beginning, the data are captured, and those data remain with the university in different offices. The same data are used, so there is no chance of error. And that also provides a good opportunity for social scientists, because using that data, they can do a lot of research also. Okay, it is coming slowly. Then we come, you see, after when the process of admission starts, they have to pay slip also. Then we have to link with the finance office. Finance office, makes a pay slip. That has to be entered. Finally, a student has to go to the bank, and in this way, MIS generates a fee slip, and that fee slip, you see, becomes through that student get admission, and after that, curriculum for each student has to be entered. For example, which student has offered which courses, which papers. So the entire detail is to be given. Only after that we come to the attendance model. Even identity card is generated through MIS for the entire university. So currently, last year we had 19,404 students on the basis of MIS data. I'm telling you, and for all the students we generate this MIS through MIS, the identity card, because you see all the data are already fed there. Only photos are to be scanned. Attendance register is also generated through MIS, and the percentage of the attendance is also very, very important in our university, because 75% and only up to 75% they are allowed to appear in the examination. And if there is attendance shortage, then another letter is generated to the, you see, is given to the, for example, a student from the dean that your attendance is short, and that is given well in time so that they can try to improve their attendance. So that is one example, MIS entry of admission forms and so on. This is course-wise admission in faculty during 2009-2010. Just I'm showing the glimpses on the basis of MIS what we can do. Here, attendance sheet. Then we have Department of Computer Science, for example, statistical report on admission in various courses faculty during 2009-2010. So, graphical presentation is also possible, and on the basis of that, university can take a decision. For example, last year, we submitted a report to the Vice Chancellor that which courses are very popular in the university and which courses are least popular. On the basis of that, certain courses had to be abolished by the university this year. Then hostel management system is also in operation, on the basis of which students, one can get information about where is the vacancy in the hostel, and whether the candidate has submitted the fees or not. All the details about the hostels are given there. Then finally, roll numbers and enrollments numbers are generated, and this is the specimen of mark sheet generated through MIS. So you can see right from the entire life history of the students covered, right from admission to examination. Then the finance and accounts office is the most important sector of the university, because all the MIS, you see, different modules are generally connected. Many of the modules are connected to the finance and accounts, and it is fully computerized. And hundreds of reports are generated through MIS in the finance account office. And on the basis of that, the system has become very, very efficient. Now, it is part of e-governance, basically, tracking of bills using MIS. For example, a department sends a bill. One can track right from the desktop because we have about 2,500 computers in the university, and the entire university is connected, is on the network. So, I mean, everyone can check what is the condition of the bill, whether bill has been passed or not, whether there is any objection, whether check has been made or not. So, I mean, all the information one can have directly from the desktop. You see, one can generate a number of, one can get a number of information. For example, undispatched check, one can find out. Purchase order is also generated through MIS. A report showing catalyst. We are using switches in the network, and their switches, their locations, equipment ID, all the details can be generated through MIS because the entry has been made. Then which equipment are under AMC along with complaint escalation details. This information is also available. So that is part of the stores module. Then e-governance at JMI. We have e-governance website, internet site also. Then we have employees empowerment through MIS. Then we have OATS, online admission tracking system, FTS file tracking system, and complaint management system. So these are specific, modules which cover the, governance. For example, here, e-governance website, we have on the intranet, one has, for example, links with online internet services of JMI, complaint manager. Softwares are also there, which can be downloaded by anyone in the university. Then pro forma for application forms, e-learning resources are also available there. Other internet e-government services are there. For example, we have a knowledge gate server where lectures of faculty members and distinguished lecturers and teachers can be uploaded, and that is available throughout the school. For example, personal information retrieval, online income tax sheet, salary slip, payable register, PF ledger, PF loan balance, other income, especially personal information retrieval is very, very important because in most of the universities and colleges, the establishment sections, they have a lot of mistakes in the personal file. So one can directly see his own file and find out where are the errors and how it can be rectified. MIS generated slip. So these are just glimpses of online admission tracking system. For example, this year in Faculty of Engineering for about 350 seats, there were 29,500 applications, and it was difficult to find out for the candidates where are the centers located, where they have to appear for tests. So for that, we developed this online admission tracking system where all the information they can get directly from there. Then file tracking system, this we have implemented very recently. In fact, the Registrar Office and Vice Chancellor Office are already using it since 1st of July. And now we are going to implement throughout the university in other departments and offices. Then all this has been possible only with the involvement of the Vice Chancellors. Because unless the Vice Chancellor are involved, it is not possible to achieve success. So for example, here I have given a snapshot of 2003, where our former Vice Chancellor, Shahid Madhi, who in fact came from United Nations, he was very much enthusiastic in implementing this MIS. Himself, you can see here, he is sitting here, and he used to sit in many MIS demos which we prepared in his regime. Then present Vice Chancellor, Mr. Najib Jung, he also asked us to invite all the deans, directors, and head of departments and directed them that file tracking system has to be implemented in university. So, it is how the things are moving. 1 minute. So capacity building of staff we are doing continuously. So these are, just campus area network. We have about 3,500 internet nodes within the campus. We have no colleges. We have only compact university. All the hostel rooms have been provided internet facility free of cost to everyone. Thank you.